So I think it's fair to say that the Championship has its fair share of funny football chants, and in today's video we're going to be counting down my top 15 best football chants from Championship clubs. I'm interested to get your guys' opinions on this. I've compiled a list of the top 15 chants in my opinion from Championship clubs. It's a sort of a mixed bag in there. Some of them are more football chants, some of them are more of sort of club anthems and stuff like that. I decided to throw them all into this one as we got some good ones going around in the Championship at the moment. I'm interested to get your guys' opinions in the comments down below. What is your favourite chant of any Championship club and your club in particular? Let me know down below. Also, let me know down below who do you think has the best home and away fans in the Championship. The list I've come up with is in no particular order really. It's just 15 chants from the Championship which I tend to like, either because they're funny, they're catchy, or they have a deeper meaning behind them. So without further ado guys, let's go ahead and hop into my top 15. So kicking it off at number 15, like I said, this is in no particular order. We're going to have Aston Villa's chant for Alan Hutton. It's short, sweet, and quite effective really. The Scottish Cafu as they call him. Coming up next, we're going to have a bit of a bizarre one. We're going to have Stoke City fans singing Delilah. Now, everything about this song shouldn't work in the context of football, you know. It's a Tom Jones pop song from the 1960s, but for some bizarre reason, the Stoke fans just make it work. According to Google, Stoke fans started singing this song around about the 1980s, where before one game, they were told by police to stop singing songs with swear words in, and so one fan stood up and started singing Delilah, and since then, it seems to have stuck with Stoke City. And I believe that when Stoke were in the Premier League, they had one of the highest average decibels in terms of home fans in the whole of the league, and so for some bizarre reason, they just make it work. Then coming up next, we're going to have Norwich City's On The Ball City chant, and when you look at the lyrics for this song, it is a very bizarre one, but that does make sense in fairness, as it is one of the oldest football songs that's still in use today, if not the oldest. This song dates back all the way to the 1890s, and it's got a couple of bizarre lines in there. For example, if you get Google Translate to read out the song itself, it doesn't come across as exactly very intimidating.
Kick it off, throw it in, have a little scrimmage, keep it low, a splendid rush, bravo, win or die, on the ball, City, never mind the danger, steady on, now's your chance, hurrah, we've scored a goal, City, City, City.
I mean, any football chant which has the words splendid, bravo, and hurrah in it is always going to bring up a few questions, but for some reason, it just seems to work. It is a bit catchy, and when the Norwich fans do actually sing it with passion, it actually seems to work out. Have Nottingham Forest City Ground chant, and when the City Ground is actually full and packed, this one can be a really good one before kick-off to get everyone pumped up and going. I do quite enjoy this one from Nottingham Forest. Coming up next, we got quite a funny one really. Probably one of the most memed football chants out there at the moment is We All Hate Leeds Scum. I'm pretty sure every Championship club sung this at some point, but what I do like about it is whenever you do chant it, you know, when you're playing against Leeds United, their fans tend to join in with it, so it's quite funny all the same really, this one. And following on from that, we've also lately been seeing clubs chanting We All Hate Sky Sports when Sky comes to their club to put a match on, which I find quite funny as well really. This one was at Bristol City. Next up, we're then going to have Blackburn Rovers chant No Nay Never, which they sing about their local rivals Burnley, and this one's always sung with a bit of vigour really, so I quite like this one. Burnley also sing it towards Blackburn Rovers, and it's a good one this, I quite like this one. No nay never no more, till we play Burnley Bastards, no nevermore, and it's no nay never, no nay never no more, till we play Burnley Bastards. Then we're going to have Sheffield Wednesday's Hi Ho song, which they sing before kick-off at Hillsborough, and this one based off a Jeff Beck song from back in the 1960s. Quite a good one for building up the atmosphere at Hillsborough, you know, especially when they got a big game coming up, and this one's belted out by everyone when it is a packed house there. I believe that Wolves also sing this one as well, but Sheffield Wednesday do it quite well before the matches. It couldn't be a Ben HD video without me mentioning Preston, so we're of course going to have Preston's Alan Brown chant, and it's just a funny chant really. I had to include this one. I always find it quite amusing whenever it does pop up really. A song about Alan Brown always being in Beluga. If you don't know, Beluga is a nightclub in Preston, and it's quite a funny one this. We're going to have one from Leeds United. We're going to have their chant for Pontus Jansson. I think that most clubs in the Championship do tend to have this chant about the magic hat, but I think that Leeds fans do it best really. I'm going to have to include this next one really. It is of course going to be Will Griggs on Fire. This one is, it annoys the hell out of me really, because it's just been around for so long now. Obviously at the time when it did come up, everyone was talking about this song. It went absolutely everywhere, and it is quite a catchy song. The only reason I don't like it is because it has been overplayed like nothing else, but the song doesn't really apply in the Championship. I mean, he's only scored 4 goals so far this season. Not exactly a prolific striker in the Championship, but when he was in League One, of course he was brilliant that year for them. So Will Griggs on Fire, I'm going to have to include it. I do quite like sort of self-deprecating chants from Championship clubs, and this one from Bolton sort of sums that one up really. When you try and mock Bolton for singing this, they just sing it right back to you. And the same can be said for Leeds fans singing Leeds Have Fallen Apart Again. This next one I did find quite funny really. It's West Brom's new chant for Gareth Barry. Obviously he had a fantastic performance the other week in the Championship, and this was the chant which seemed to come out of this one about him stealing a taxi. Gareth Barry, oh, he stole the fucking taxi, oh, he thinks it's very GTA. We're going to have Birmingham City's Keep Right On. This is a really good one from the Championship, one of the more traditional songs. I believe that Birmingham have been singing this since around about the 1950s, and since then it's just been their club anthem really, and a really nice one from the Championship, this one. then we're going to move over to Millwall for their No One Likes Us chant. Quite a funny one from the Championship, really. Obviously originated back in the day when Millwall had quite a lot of problem with football hooliganism and that sort of stuff, and this one has stuck with Millwall throughout time, really, and it's quite a funny one, really. We're going to have Marching On Together from Leeds United in this one as well. This one dates back to the 1970s, and quite a good one to build the atmosphere around Ellen Road. Obviously, it's become their club anthem. And then to round off the top 15 list, we're going to have Sheffield United's Greasy Chip Butty chant. And this is one that I do really like, really. Probably my favourite one from the Championship, to be completely honest. In terms of creativity with the lyrics, humour, and the way it's sang as well, this is one of the best ones from the Championship, in my opinion. It sums up basically what you can do around Sheffield, and it gets the atmosphere going at Bramall Lane for sure. But guys, there you have it. There are my top 15 chants from Championship clubs. Like I said, that list was in no particular order, really. They're just 15 of the best, which I like from the Championship. So do you agree with my top 15? Let me know down below. Also, let me know down below if I missed off any of your favourite chants from your club. If you did go on to enjoy the video, make sure you do leave a like. It is always massively appreciated. As well as that, make sure you do subscribe for some regular Championship content. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.